Ừ. Ừ.
Kiểu nó đánh vậy nó không thấp á. Hồi xưa chỗ ngay chỗ cái lẩu cá
Ừ.
và nó bán bánh mì muối ớt. Đó. Nói chung là nó có món nó thầu. Kiểu nó đánh vậy nó không thấp á. Hồi xưa chỗ lại mua ở bên chỗ đường mặt của em bán bánh mì muối ớt. Nó bán cùng
Hey there,
con
my
bọt
name's
và
Erica,
mất
or
cái
CoStream.
phần
I'm a former pro player for Game Changers, and I work on the game analysis team known as GAP.
Ê, hôm nay anh trà sữa mọc
We
dầm
work with the game designers to playtest
cái
and
sô
provide
ly này
feedback
nè.
on the health
Em
and
mua
tuning
bên
of the
tiếng Việt
game.
bên đây cũng có bán.
We're brought in super early into the design process for many different pieces of content, including agents, maps, modes, and skins. For agents, we'll work with the designers throughout the development process to help them meet specific gameplay goals. And as development progresses, we'll focus on each ability's tuning and balance. An example of this is with Mix's M-Pulse grenade. At first, M-Pulse only had one charge, but we did a lot of testing and discussing to see how we can make two charges work. There was some concern around how many you could throw back to back, but we helped tune a lot of the health and duration to make sure it
a lot of experience.
So consistent. Every retake in that players say they're playing chess. We want to be playing checkers today.
That's truly a line there, but
that's when this guy.
A bit of a.
We're always looking for feedback on social media.
It's a pro.
Messy, I'd say.
Shown.
Just get locked in. I'm drawn to Neon, man. I want
questions about how the map pool is going to be tested for EDG, despite the fact that they're more experienced in best of fives. They've been in tons of them regionally. 19 of 4 all time, I believe, is the record. Spike those catching up first contact.
Anh Trang. Anh Trang làm gì qua đó vậy?
Door slam shut. Garage is off. Limiting time. It's up to Smoggy and Jenny. Contact plays here. They have to look for a couple of kills to go their way.
It's about the best idea they could have gone for. Boombot to make it feel like they're coming through that C garage entrance and looking to sneak into the window. Pressure's going to be on blows here, but he's good with the sheriff usually.
This form has usually been quite good, at least not last game, and already head ripped off. They know where Smoggy is now. Tapping away, whittling him to pieces. And a pistol around here for Leviathan.
And that's an example of Lev's trap play setups that they're going to have on defense.
Anh sợ nó bị bị tâm lý.
Somebody breaks that first trailblazer, and Kang just doesn't think for a moment that Spike is here. It looks like it's just a solo player in garage. Not the case at all.
Now listen.
Hả?
Listen.
Hết bầu à?
Someone check where Pansy is. She entered the building. We'll be getting into it soon.
Got their first pistol reset on Kang in.
He's sheer expert.
Playing him in the
short and sweet, preferably, but getting back into it now. It's obviously Ika around here for EDG. It's a map that they have had struggles on. They're already showing signs that they are chopping and changing it up. Kang is on the neon now instead of the way later they were opting into.
Yeah, when we were watching that game against Foot, we were asking them to see the theory. It didn't exist.
There we go. Neon's holding down the ground. Nobody. What is that? Hold on, leaping straight in. Right-click's doing a decent amount of job to stumble the connection, but Neon.
Má tay to ác. Neon hồi qua giờ bắn tay cũng to.
Rookie of the year, standout player to me. We're only just over halfway through the year. And he didn't even arrive at the very beginning of it.
No.
They had to play the first couple weeks of kickoff without him. Because he hadn't even turned 18 yet. A phenom. Could do it on every agent you put him on.
Yeah, he's been worth the wait. That works. Gone from strength to strength, and they've been putting him on a multitude of roles too. He's been having to do it. Basically all here, but EDG finally with some rifles in their hands. Get to see what they can do with some real firepower.
There's two judges on the other side, though. Spike and King. Gonna be threats. King loves playing close to the smoke. This is gonna test EDG's ideas, their ways of being able to get through these difficult spots.
Always all the way forwards here. King knows it's going to be cut up onto the angle, but now the judge in hand. Hold on, hold on. Oh! Spike! He's going for even more, man! Relentless!
Chichu was panicked there, but he gets the job done in the end, and they cut out blows, leaving it down to Neon in a 1v3. Only a Sheriff, 8 bullets in the Headhunter to supplement. It was chaotic, but EDG came through.
The off-angle of Jenny is watching for the guns. Knew exactly what the game plan would be.
The way that they dealt with King is what made the difference to me. King's holding close inside of this smoke, and you get the Neon sliding through, and then Jenny spamming in.
Yeah.
So Kankan just happy to put his body on the line. Man, Shishu would have felt a little bit silly if he'd lost that one. Oh, hello.
Hey, up.
Another tech pause.
No.
Broken leg.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I think it's an important element, though, that EDG were able to get past that. Lev. Okay, here we go. Shock darts early. A little bit of chip damage here. Hearing a lot of noise cues now. Be getting attacked up, so Blows is going to have to retreat back and away. But he's being squeezed here on either side. There's no safety. There's a starting potentially get dead at the anchor position that could be played for. All up and over, though, but he's going to be vacating. Evacuating out now, the A site open. You can go for this plant down, but a sight line over towards heaven. Neon, he's hunting for it. Might catch a glimpse of Smoggy before he's even ready for it. And there it is, top of the box. Drops back, and it's a shot that does go wide. And Smoggy punishes the bullet to the dome.
Great shot.
Certainly is. His post-plant positions down. Might need to be dealt with here. Sada's already taken out Smoggy. Dangerous tidings, but now they're going to be funneling all the way out. Still ready for it. EDG very well versed in terms of how to play this one. You understand how Lev want to play their retakes, flooding out of heaven.
Well, they also just messed up the retake pathing entirely. I mean, Neon misses
Tụi à.
a shot and Smoggy hits a great counter.
Sếp à.
That's all excellent. But then Spike is supposed to land on the window ledge and slide through to default inside that smoke that King's
Lấy
prepared.
ủng hộ không kịp
You
à.
see the retake from these teams all the time, and Spike doesn't jump up on the ledge.
Yeah.
So he just slides inside heaven. They completely cooked the retake that they were going for. And EDG get a freebie. That's a great shot, though.
Yeah, there it is.
There he is, sliding around. EDG will feel pretty confident about going and hitting the A site if that's the level of Lev's retakes. I think they can work together some floods as well, though, mix things up.
Yeah.
But without the Omen in the composition and no paranoia, you know, it is a little bit more difficult to play the A retake.
cái món
It's such
bún
an
á
explosive way.
mà tụi nó
Speaking of which,
để lâu
Smoggy
quá
wants that C alto.
mấy ngày luôn mà nó không bị audio.
But Smoggy really wants this to get his showstopper online. If you're running Rays on Haven,
cái
you've
gì
got to
nó
be trying
cũng
to
bị
use
thấy.
these to secure rounds.
Got to be, now the pressure's going to be on again. This split attempt all the way through Garage. Conceding control of it. King realizing you're going to have to give that one up. On the way in, Sanos runner back. It's going to be popped now, looking to see if he can set the mark and really set the pace of where his team
Mới
can
sao được.
lay down some ground. But now we're going to see just the one kill before it's eventually sent back. Return to the body, but still a player advantage for Lev into this retake drone. Spotting out
Rồi được.
into the back, and it's going to be broken. Gearing up now, Lev. You can see them biding their time, waiting it out. Stopping around at the weaponry. They're going to be offering up for the overdrive now. It's gliding to the side. Close and quarter positions being played. Sado just with the 3 before the trade is there. And now just Chichu is left alone.
Anh không on bên đó.
Hoping, hunting for signs of those life. Just a player to
Để lát chơi game mà anh on nè. Hỏi chịu chưa?
The spams down onto the line.
He's so good coming in and cleaning up those spots as the rest of Lev makes space for him. Great work from Spike and Sado in this round. Clearing the path. And the space for him. Could not hold time down. But because he duel, only got us.
Be too worried. There it is. Flash going to be dodged. Oh my goodness, Smoggy, how has he brought down Sato in the midst of all of this?
I think he's just gone for a flash.
Just out of double doors. Spam down, out of Seekers as well. Going to be putting out a pretty clear pitch over towards the seaside. Just a one moving towards it. It's pointed over towards Garage. It's going to give peace of mind to EDG. They can make their way forwards. And critically at that, they've saved the showstopper. But King, hold on. Catching timing onto this. Anticipating. Jenny just trying to activate at the wrong time.
Yeah, I don't know what Jenny was doing on that timing. Smoggy, though, should be enormous in holding on to this post plant.
Surely you got a thing with a showstopper, and there it is. It's finally
What a great bait.
loose. Yeah, just with the fast lane brought up. Baits out the refight. Oh my!
That's so clean.
Protocols are nice, but a trademark lay it down. A slow field is going to be causing a bit of
Leviathy ấy gì? Vitality thua đúng không?
Was it ever in doubt? Usually going to be perfect for this squad. Fired up, and they are raring to go. This is a squad that has not slowed down from the Swiss stage to now. They found out.
Rồi mấy nha. Ok.
See retake ideas. Started playing it very late on in VCT China. Lev want to try to take this fight early mid if EDG are going for it. EDG do like to go for this mid default quite a lot. And Neon's posted on an angle where
It's walking
may
forwards.
get a freebie.
Yeah. There's a rendezvous to play around.
He is full walking up here. Creeping into mid.
Nobody poking, trying to see if he can pull players up
mấy
and
anh
around because EDG
mấy ảnh mới thua có một giải mà mấy ảnh khóc rồi, mấy ảnh thấy lấy biết bao nhiêu cúp, mấy ảnh thua mới một lần mấy ảnh khóc rồi. Giờ vừa cho người khác lấy đi, mấy anh lấy quá trời lấy rồi.
See the stars lay it down now. That's going to be signaling quite a lot. The flashes sent by forwards. Kankang is all the way into that smoke, but guess what? Players are already home. The reveal is massive. Molly doing quite a bit of work there. Sato is going to be burned to cinders.
Đừng quên trên bàn hả?
3v3 and EDG don't want anything to do with the A hit.
Full rotate. Miles away from this mid avenue. Usually rotates like this all the way from A main to B main are a bit too slow. But here,
7 seconds.
yeah, just setting up a faster avenue, or rather a more open avenue to get into the site, but King could play spoiler to all of this.
Tag committed onto this line. He's worried about the lane control that they've lost this entire time, but now he's going to be hearing the footsteps still. Nobody catches it now, jumping round to the corner.
Great job.
Claimed. It is beautiful. Great work by Chichu. Blows though.
No way.
See if he can deny this one. He's walked all the way in. That's a plant. Stops, but does not survive in time. Barely there under control, but EDG, they get a pistol round.
Trên bàn.
Incredibly important. They get on the board early. Nice idea as well from Kankan. Get deep inside of that. He almost caught both of the duelists with util in their hands. But the combination of that trip and recon ended up being a bit too much. And nobody putting himself in the lurk position. Instead of calling his teammates back through into him in B-Link, they wrap around.
Already a much stronger beginning, but this is a Leviathan trap play that they like to run. We've seen this one before many a time.
Ủa, 4 người bên đây luôn à? Ôi đèn đây. Flash tốt rồi mà bắn lỗi. Anh sợ 3 map quá à. Thua ở Mayer hồi trước mẹ ông cũng lấy Mayer phải mới đây đâu, chưa lấy đâu em. Mayer như cha Valorant à. Nhưng mà Mayer hình như mấy ổng lấy rồi mà, phải chưa lấy đâu. Cũng 1-2 giải Mayer rồi đúng không?
If you're going to be running the jet on this map, you best be hoping the jet is going to feast.
Bonus round here for EDG. A lot of danger to it. Managed to bring a lot of the Bulldogs forwards, one of the rifles. They've been playing a very cautious game.
Không, ý là Mayer tụi Vitality lấy được bao nhiêu giải rồi?
Contacting as much as they possibly can. As the Prowler's going to be broken, flash around the corner. Like connection there, still running all the way forwards. This is nobody basically taking point. This guy's running with util out into his hands. Of dragging that dash though into the back blows. Accounts for it. Little shot in the dark there, straight into the smoke. It does remove Kong Kong. Calling again for the rotations. Chichu finding all this space over towards B.
Again, it's quite nice pattern from Kong Kong, even though it doesn't work. He jumps on
Nhưng mà tụi nó lấy được bao nhiêu cái major rồi? Tụi nó lấy được bao nhiêu cái major rồi hay là
stepping forwards, taking that risk, even though they're in a player advantage with rifles.
I just spotted one player. That's a spike drop down. Has to be reclaimed here by Jenny.
He can let the spike be recovered in this spot. A 4v2 retake on B is more than enough of an advantage for Lev to be able to convert. Jenny and Chishu would have to pull out something ridiculous to get this bonus round win.
Dropping it around here. Jenny with the gun. It's going to be guarding Chichu's back. That will be down. You're right. They're going to have to do something ridiculous here. A lot is asked of Jenny consistently on this squad. He is the danger man. He's the one with the bulldog. The molly is good, pushing them back and away. Lev usually going to be disciplined here. The util going to be raining out, waiting, biding the time on. The reposition is good. Spike chopped down, taken out by the bulldog, and an upgrade. It's going to be reclaimed. Jenny ISO in his fights beautifully. Still Chichu has fallen. There's still a 1v2. It is all going to be on Jenny now. Dodging a flash. Nice fight taken. Tap onto the defuse. Kings hoping to see if he can pull him way out. The King with the composure.
CS2 thì mới 2 à. Anh hiểu thì đó, bây giờ anh nói là team Vitality của CS2 kìa. Nó mới được 3 Major nhưng nó muốn phá đổ kỷ lục của Achalis. Achalis được bao nhiêu cái?
Considering that was a 4v2 and they knew exactly where both the EDG players were going to be as the spike went down, Jenny did such a good job there of slipping into the fast lane and making himself a problem.
He really did.
He's put them all on light armor, blows with the Guardian, Neon just working with a Headhunter. He's actually done a great job for EDG to keep this momentum going.
Here for round 4. Similar start once more. No noise at all here until they walk all the way up. Loose here with a flash. You're going to be caught with that util now. You can see ults coming out. Okay, Neon's got that Headhunter shot. Peels all the way back though, that Nightfall scatters. It's going to be denying a lot of the sound cues. A bit of spam randomly into the corner. Neon does his best, but eventually traded out. Kong now inserts himself into that pit position.
Ask for help. No
Yeah.
one's required.
Dạ, quan tâm luôn.
Quan tâm là sao? Ủa? Ông quan tâm là sao?
2v3 now. Chichu Smoggy. Smoggy with that cut up close position up towards D12. He's hoping he won't be cleared, unaccounted for. Slight misstep and mistake. The molly sails up and over, but time's starting to tick. Here in the jump up, and that is a beautiful kill to be found. 1v1 now, brought to once more. King tonight. A second chance at the clutch.
Anh sợ mẹ nhiều map quá hay mày đã bắn.
They're going to need Chishu to stand solid. That duo of Chishu and Jenny have been, I think, the two most important pillars for the run that EDG have put together so far in London. And in back-to-back rounds, they are both required to both do the damage and then convert. And this is,
Nhánh thua à? Ừ, đây chung kết nhánh thua á.
this is going to destroy Leviathan's hold of the economy. And start out EDG with some great momentum. Their theory looks a lot better. Their ideas of the way that Lev are playing look a lot better.
Nếu quan chẳng ai Leviathan nó chơi tụi
The opening we needed to see from EDG. Getting battered on Haven.
chơi tụi gì á, như con với bố.
Nicely in their own way.
Even the maps that EDG, strong performances in crucial rounds like we've seen so far on Pearl. It'll give them a lot of confidence to be able to perform, be able to win. Their game against Paper X, it just felt like they were never down, never out.
CS ai cũng ghét bọn Vitality mà anh. Tại sao ghét? Anh thấy tụi nó nhiều fan hâm mộ mà. Tại sao ghét? Tụi nó bắn hay nên ghét à?
Done it before. There's a level of self-belief when you know that you are capable rather than just believe that you are capable. And both of these teams are in very different positions.
30 seconds left.
See an open A site here. It's going to be a plant down with no problems. Deep control over towards backside. It's taken up.
These post-plant positions are something that Mini was critical of on Haven. I think the theory is going to be a lot better on Pearl. You see them get into this deep setup over towards Secret.
Where are we?
Nobody, again, the like loose player that gets to float around.
Yeah. Spawning signs alive now, but that stun's going to be a connection, and the flash is even better. Hold on, Spike was the danger player. Gun is reclaimed. Sanado eventually brought down. It's a 1v3. Potential chances with the damage done, but EDG, they maintain it and take that 4-1 lead in this map.
Another round coming up that's going to be critical. But Lev finally have money to be able to work with. All of the damage that has been done on EDG's bonus, that was the one round that Lev came away with, but it was a 1v1 clutch. Now Neon gets to pick up his operator. Players starting to get close to big ultimates as well. This Cosmic Divide's going to put pressure on EDG's post plants. But it's the op they have to get through first.
Neon is posted close here. The Haunt is going to be dealt with here. Now already the angle onto that perfect line. So Justin takes Jenny straight out of the picture.
Good way of dealing with that Phoenix wall. Saw that coming out from Global Esports. Here comes Chichu on alert.
And okay, I mean, straight from the trademark, straight to the dome. He's been able to transfer that beautifully. Sada's taken out, but blows with an ultimate just to reciprocate up through mid. Third advantage still there for them, but that backside position now accounted for. King. The lateral down, just spotting barely the head, and that's more than a haircut. Neon finally beats his match. 2v2 still. It's explosive as anything. Nobody going for that wider face. Hold on, he hears the drone. He's trying to take a timing. It's pure insanity. Cancelled out, blows knows it's occurring. Now to stun and now to kill. Found EDG. Making magic of these moments. Finding a way forwards, and now the discipline reigns itself. Doubled up together. Not willing to let this one slip at all.
Great trade towards the end. Nobody has been so important in these situations by just playing this loose, carefree style.
Yeah.
He's willing to throw chaos into the rounds, and he's more practiced in it. He'll pull you into the mud. And he's not worried about getting filthy.
That's really uncomfortable territory.
Lev are going to take a tack time out here to try to wonder how they can adjust their setups to stop this chaos from happening. It was a nice idea with the Hunter's Fury and Spike pressure, but it's the post-plant aggression that's really catching them off guard right now. People slipping, making solo plays, and getting through the gaps. Uncomfortable timings. The kind of thing that was throwing Paper X even off their game. Lev are normally a very disciplined team, and they've got their ideas, they've got their approach, super drilled. But EDG are finding those little moments to be able to allow the individuals to shine. 10-3, nobody, the IGL. Coinbase win condition is for King to get his head around these timings and how they want to be fighting them.
It's definitely unorthodox.
These two IGLs have got history together as well.
Oh yeah.
Champions 2024, when EDG lifted their big trophy and became the Kings of China. They played against each other in that upper bracket final. A 2-1 win where EDG came out on top. And Lev ended up kind of fizzling out of the tournament despite being favorites.
Sent straight back to the lower bracket final and losing out there. King would love a chance to return that favor. Seeing all in here by Lev when they're on their eco. What you took, I mean, that's a lot of respect by EDG. Oh! Decapitated, blade storm in hand. Kangang's not stopping there, he's not slowing down at all. Finding every target like a heat-seeking missile.
If you allow Kang Kang to wake up in this game, it could be all over before you even realize it.
Last player standing.
Neon taken out, last one found towards the back, but that trade is instantaneous.
He was keeping up on Haven, even though it was a 13-5, he had about
Mình
a
đi
1
bet thủ
KD.
rồi.
That's not bad, but it was nothing to write home about. Here, that kill onto Spike just crushes any chance for Lev to make a counterplay. It's a light by round, and the Neon ult is, it's everything for him. Jenny's still got a really nice ultimate in his back pocket to work around. Steel Garden, opportunity to take everybody down in terms of the weaponry.
Seeing a mid-fight taken, Spike to fast lane. He wants to cut this one all the way up towards that top section. Dissecting and taking away the mid-control. EDG call for the fast reaction. They don't want anything to do with that fight, but it does force him into Neon's palm, and there it is. Headhunter.
Vậy gì nhỉ? Càng nó vào tay lắm rồi. Không sao không phải nó không TP đi nhờ? TP không kịp đúng không ta?
Players being inserted, though. King off the back of all of that one, and still he has found the kill. Chopping them up now with the rifle spam. The plan has been denied. Deep as the drone, looking for hunting out these remaining players. Nobody, he's way out to the open, but it might not matter. Still Kings there. It's the swing of that pressure. First round in a long while that Lever were able to get.
Honor in the tag timeout seems to have just said to them, don't worry about controlling the aggression. Hit them with your owner.
À, muốn bắn tiếp.
Get more aggressive, more up in their face. Force EDG to play to your tempo.
Chính xác là anh muốn bắn thêm một viên Headhunter nữa.
Phoenix are off the rim, mid pressure with the Neon, and they funneled EDG, shepherded them straight into their operator. How many set ideas like that do Lev have though?
Might be running the same one back, but slowly for now. Prowler sees it. This is a molly potentially for the rendezvous position, but this is already Sato squaring up, taking a fight forwards. Spike went down earlier.
Mad pressure on this mid default.
Really
EDG
is.
really struggling to hold on the last couple of rounds.
Player disadvantage once more.
You are defying your vision.
Just a jiggle, poking, prodding, sees the util that's going to be sent flying forwards, and it does signal quite a lot. Calling for the team to back him up. Plant down. Getting in a prime position to use a steel guard and potentially take it one step further. That's exactly the plan. Ult's now going to be popped off. Walking even further past this one. Cosmic Divide going to be pushed past and beyond. Nobody making sure to clear out most of the side, but they got one in their back pocket. Goes both ways at that. Drone will be broken before he gets that tag on. Line forcing the fight forwards. And a flash on top of it. Sato already trying to pay time to fight. Umengaring about it, but already that high ground angle. Full fruition. Leviathan happy to wait it out and play that full retake.
And this time EDG couldn't find that little avenue to slip the gap. They threaded the needle into spawn in previous rounds when they were down players on a B post ban. But here, despite being in the 3v4, they just had to take more passive setups. Didn't feel confident in pushing through their own Cosmic Divide, their own setup. And so Lev get to play their game. That tag timeout from Owner has made all the difference. I think at some point here we need to see EDG respond with one of their own. The coach battle between Autumn and Owner, they are massively different coaches.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. Big juxtaposition because of Autumn. Multiple finals appearances, a trophy lift in his cabinet, but Owner, none of the trophies, but a lot of consistency. That's what you get out of him all the time. And Neon, flash to push him off that line.
Chút xíu là bắt được cái tai ấy. Má neo nó bắn, mặc dù là nó bắn láo thôi. Neo nó bắn láo thôi. Bắn láo thật, láo điên.
Remember the name Neon. You're going to be watching him on stages like this for many years in the future. He has instantly leapt onto the global stage, performed just as well as he was in Americas, and taken rounds like this by the scruff of the neck. As predicted, EDG are going to take a tag timeout. Autumn needs to talk to them in order to figure out how to counter what Lev are up to. This one was actually a slight move away from the theme. Owner had been asking his team to increase the tempo, increase the pace, and force EDG into these faster hits. Deny them mid-control, force them into A-pops, B-pops. And now he gets an opportunity to adjust again as Autumn scrambles to keep up, even though his team is in the lead. 6-4. They're not
Base win condition.
Yeah, they're not really going to have the money here, but Kang's one away from the ult orb. I think the Coinbase win condition for me, Brent, is that Autumn puts some pressure on the outsides of the maps. You force Neon to take that rendezvous, you push him off that deep line, and then you return back over towards working splits through mid. I'd like to see them, if they're going towards an extremity and outside of the map, to still have
Chỉ có 3-0 à.
can go back into.
Không, anh nghĩ cũng phải map thứ tư chứ 3-0 thì nó hơi chán, cái EDG nó lại thua kiểu như vậy. Nhưng mà anh sợ nếu như nha EDG nó thua ở map này thì khả năng cao là nó có thể nó thua luôn cả Trời ơi Neon, anh em thấy nó Neon bắn láo quái liền mà. Và đó nó ngồi kê luôn, anh nghĩ là nó sẽ không cút đâu. Ở thăm mình.
Dismantled now, we're seeing Spike leading it all the way in for the backdoor position. Nightfall scatters the stun, just connecting, and it's a bit of damage done, but still, as much as the utility ult's being thrown all the way out, it's EDG still in control. Flag being planted onto that B site, and it is their territory, their domain.
This team can shoot. Both squads have got exceptional firepower. But you heard Alex talking about it in the PaperX game against EDG before, where he was saying, man, you know, we are just losing out some individual moments. There are so many duels in here that are actually 1v1s. A player could come in and help, but like nobody just barrels through the smoke, destroys King. Kankan, as you said, planting his flag on that high ground and winning every duel that comes his way.
Now we're seeing a fast play. This is EDG. Haven't used a lot of util off the rip here, but it might be punished for it. Goes both ways, and Lev favored in this one. Order util sets them up for the beautiful gunfights here, but an instant reaction of EDG. But Lev are trying to get one step ahead. They're already making a move over towards that R position. Jenny carry behind the box, but not for much longer.
7-5 tụi mà hello em.
And nobody now has to stare at the round that he's been handed. Final 1.5.
A huge 1v5. Huge haymaker from EDG.
Lev respond. Tụi Leviathan nó đang bắn bay như thế này mà 7-5 lá hồi qua bên công nó bắn ác lắm nha. Ở đây có đà.
Nobody's got absolutely no chance of being able to win this. A 1v5, he's already had an exceptional half. He's 14-6. I think EDG can feel very happy about putting together more rounds in the first half than they did across the whole of Haven. Right? This is actually them coming back into the game, showing what they're capable of.
Không biết à.
Last round, might as well pop it off here. 30-second mark. You see the odds. Who's that chasing him down? He's not trying to give him anything, is he? But he's not long in the world. It will be that 7-5 finish. EDG, as you were saying, can still be happy with what they've earned.
Both teams finding areas to excel. Both coaches finding areas of impact. And the individuals, Nobody and Kankang, shining brightly for EDG.
Yeah, competitive half on Pearl. It's precisely what we needed to see out of EDG.
My clutch. Clutch kiểu gì mà clutch khi mà có 2 teammate nha. Nhất game. Gì? Không biết.
Tối có gì kêu rồi xong kêu ra tự nấu chắc. Nghe không?
Sao?
Tối thì kêu nha, xong rồi kêu ra tự nấu cho anh ăn nha.
Ok.
Nè, nấu nha con. Nè, nhớ nấu nấu cho bạn ăn nhé.
Cái hợp đồng kỳ nghỉ á, cái anh nghe nói là cái tiền mà tụi nó lừa được bây giờ lên 2.000 mấy tỷ rồi. Liên thật. Trên live mấy đứa nhận. Kiểu này là ở tù gọt mông.
Competitive half of Valorant, that's what we want to see as we head back into the second half of Pearl for EDG. Signs of life and more. Grateful for it. We wanted a competitive lower bracket final. We did not want to see this team go out quietly into the night, but Here they are, putting up fights and putting up resistance. That grit and tenacity that showcased itself in a Paper X game here once more. It's been powered, honestly, by nobody as a player. The calls he's been making, the plays he's been making.
He's so willing to just put his life on the line, make the risky play that his team needs. Sometimes he looks a fool, sometimes it works immaculately.
Trap play, double flash setup. As they hear potential sound cues, and it's left it tiptoeing around it. They're poking, prodding. Trap's going to be sprung, but nobody was home. Dropping down.
Ui,
Is that?
He's so accurate.
má nào nó vào tay vãi lên à.
Like to get into that position. And now
Nó bắn thấy ghê quá. Mẹ tôi dám cá vào đó mẹ, khoảng cách đó đéo thế nào tôi bắn được như vậy. Ui, thăm mình.
Spotted the players out, only 4 more bullets left into the headhunter. He's gonna have one hell of a time, but he just sidesteps it. For now, the D12 coming his way, crouched up, surely not long. He still managed to find a kill, there's no chance. Before the trade comes through, but that's a plant into side control. Great reaction here from Leviathan, flipping the sight.
A really good decision on that one. They've still got a molly, they've still got 2 shots and a stun to play with. Lev contacting through to A with these 3 players. They're in a good position here.
They certainly are. Pack mentality though from EDG. No splitting up, just want to take the fight together. They've seen where that plant is. Util cycling through. Molly's going to be the first point of contact. Sado's still there. Damage being done, but he's being pressured. The flash though, oh, he's good for it. Stun ricochets, Chichu forward.
Ôi, một chút xíu nữa là Chichu nó cân ba rồi.
God, you see it written all over Sato's face. 10 HP made the difference there. Between Lev picking up a round that they were expected to come through with, and Chishu putting on one of the plays of the match.
Gotta see that again.
How is this even close to possible?
That is almost absolute brilliance.
You can't give players the quality of EDG any chance at all.
Leviathan though, they're going to be securing up that pistol round.
Yeah, EDG only with 2 pistols across the last 2 matches that they've played.
It's in contrast, to be honest. Here, oh my goodness, Neon. Not scared to use the bullets now, but he doesn't pull back in time. Punished there. Getting a bit greedy. It's a good kill here for EDG. Eco, stack of bodies now calling for plenty of players to reinforce.
Ui, hay stack lòng qua sủi mà.
Backing away.
Yeah, I mean when you hear that march,
Neon
you
cút
know
rồi.
it's Kang. I wouldn't want a piece of that. And King's taking this space over towards A. He's just walked in and backfilled the spots that Neon took.
Nobody. Walkabouts again. Sky does not have a tether in terms of where he plays. Obviously, an eco round is going to be even more risks being taken, and he's just saw it. Yep, signs alive now, but biding his time might be punished for it. He's done a lot of damage. Chipping down a level opposition. Now down 2 players. EDG set up in a prime position to potentially win this one on the eco.
And Lev were very greedy with their buy in this round. May end up getting punished for it. Kang, he's coming in.
Yeah, he is, certainly. And that, oh my, okay, shots hitting Sado. Immediately able to just at least get back onto it. 24 HP though. And that's going to be brought down. Sado finding the timing.
Ôi ôi, thua rao Echo mà. Thua rao anti-Echo mà.
Beautiful work. And risks at the right moment.
I think that's one of the massive things that this squad has learned. In their years of being up, trying to get to the top globally, having already made it within their region, trying to find the right moment to be disciplined and the right moment to take the risk. That's a huge momentum swing round. It doesn't get bigger. 2 stingers and some headhunter bullets in the back pocket for Neon. Meanwhile, Kang gets to play around with the Outlaw again. It's the perfect opportunity for EDG to make up for their poor pistol round win rate.
Kang might be feasting here. Pretty common position. Hoping that he can hunt out, sniff out potential players. That's knife out blows. Miscommunication perhaps, but Neon immediately there with a
Mẹ, mấy ông đi trước không sao. Mấy ông, một ông đi sau thì mẹ lại cút ạ.
ultimate out of
Quên xuống bờ.
Oh, they've just given away so many of these guns as well. Lev have stolen the momentum straight back.
How has that occurred?
Blocking vision.
So not feeling comfortable enough that they can commit to the plan, but at least they can pick up a gun or two.
Oh, they've also just cleared so much space.
Yeah, full lane control. Plant now down. Just like you said, complete flip of momentum when you thought of DGG. Able to do it. Slide off angle of Neon. He's watching for multiple angles, but he's just missed his chance. Hold on. Repeat it in the rendezvous. Peeled all the way back once more, but he's had to concede up that space, and now it's EDG getting a bit of a move on. They realize, wait a minute, there's a chance to win this. Nobody. First one to step up towards it. That backcourt's position needs to be accounted for. King there, but both players searching on site. It's Jenny. Nobody. Quick tap. Sado. Prime position. Just plays it perfectly. Tucks himself back in the way. Not giving an easy fight whatsoever. They know that there's time to be played for in a round like this. They're going to make nobody really work for it. 4 kills for Sado. Blitz and pace, and he took it onto that side. It's all smiles for him.
The Phoenix gap is just immense. It's another Thrifty. Neon picks up that kill across towards B-Link. Sado gets 2 inside of his ultimate, including Kong Kong, who really, I think, should have been able to do more even with the Outlaw in his hand. And Lev have just stolen this all the way back. Look at Sato, 19 and 9.
Thriving.
He's been playing like a veteran. And he's only been around for a little bit longer than the rest of his players on Lev.
Dart and the Phoenix wall. Enough space given up that Sado can get one step closer to another ult. We've seen how pivotal they are. A lot of space though, going to be taken up here by Kong Kong.
Yeah,
Marshall.
I mean, I suppose there is a chance that he could get his Bladestorm online in this round and we could have Thrifties going everywhere.
Yeah. Nobody. Might be tested here. He's turned his attention just away for a moment, but that is
Mình lỗi.
perfectly played.
8 điều rồi.
The noise being made. Sato taking that swing and takes on a player too.
Yeah, beautiful timing on that. And Neon winning a crucial duel against Kong Kong in A main. We might finally see the team with the better weaponry coming through with a round in this half.
Yeah, and sometimes an overabundance of caution can be a bad thing. That's how EDG were able to get that eco last time, but not willing to make a misstep other than making that sound cue. Walking up steadily, EDG might be squaring up again. They're looking to take a fight in through bar, but it's watch for Smoggy. Hold on, he's managed to at least claim 2. Flash.
Ôi,
Single-handedly.
một kỳ làm 3 à.
Back's going to be exposed. He might be getting squeezed into multiple directions here, but it looks like the space might not even be taken up. He's taken out King. He could have, but it's not communicated, not coordinated. King was worried about the other side's alive here, but the time is running bitterly now. Down to the end, 11 seconds remaining, and guess who's in position? It's Jenny.
Phải đi chung rồi.
In hand, 7 seconds remaining. This plan needs to go down. King needs to be.
Trời ơi, mẹ mấy ông hoàng đéo khác gì Baby Red.
But teed up by Smoggy. Beautiful rounds. We'll see Nico's all over the bloody place.
That lineup between the two duelists. And then Blows anticipates a flash, but I think mishears it. The size of the stage, the crowd, the bass.
Mấy ông hoàng không khác gì Baby Red mà.
And another Red Bull clutch.
Clutch potential that we were seeing from EDG. It kept them in a game against PaperX. You cannot count this team out.
Doesn't matter how far down they are. That round absolutely did not look like it was going the way of EDG until Smoggy decided to grab 3 out of nowhere.
Recovering it.
They're putting an extreme emphasis on being able to build up the ults. I think a higher priority in the game plan. Nobody steps up. Same position as Smoggy previously.
He's going for it, isn't he? Util out. Horn reveals that there are players close, waiting in the wings. You've got to have a bit of fear into your step, but he just doesn't know the meaning of the word. Running back though, leading the charge. Pave away to victory potentially through nobody. Trying to dominate up towards this main. Smoke just takes the peek out wide towards the side. Here is traded. Neon right there behind him. A spike towards the back. That is a big punish. Chichu taken out. Kong Kong. Smoke dissipating now. Guns trained and ready. Wide face and wide fight. Or taken out. Smokey and Jenny. Now left.
Ui, thăm Minh kìa. Minh mượt thế.
None the wiser, none the wiser. It's Jenny removed. And because of the mass retreat rotation all the way through their spawn.
Minh mượt vãi.
Smoggy can hear it. He doesn't want to give away too many sound cues himself, but now
Tại
puts pedal
Smoggy
to the
nữa.
metal. Start sprinting.
Starts layer down.
Pull used
Biết rồi, nghe
Yes,
phú
give
rồi.
them a bit of space here, but a flash forward's got one more for the extra trouble here. Flash is good. And almost
Lại tam
zero
chinh.
connection. It's always a chance with these EDG players. You cannot dismiss them so easily.
That was a very, very individual round from EDG. Nobody is just running around making plays on A. Kankan takes a dry swing on his own, uncoordinated with anybody else. And then these final two players looking to try to pick up timings too. I don't know that it's fundamentally great defensive setups and gameplay from EDG, but they're still making Lev sweat. Finding the read on what timers are going to fight you is tough.
It's such an odd series, at least map-wise now.
Wait, this is
Đầy
a
trên
level on the A side.
chuẩn bị chín đều nè
The
em.
IGL goes walking forwards once again. Neon
Ủa
picks
mày
it
đang
up.
ở đó? Đúng rồi.
But I don't think this is
Ở
gonna
Sài
be
Gòn
this
thì
round
cũng
again.
mưa lâm
Normally,
râm mà.
King likes to pump the brakes whenever they're up like this. But actually, the level of respect and discipline, it can allow people like Kang Kang to just take more and more liberties.
And we've already seen it. The right risk taken at the right time on the ecos. EDG, they are not going to make it easy for you.
I think it's quite principled the way that Lev are approaching this, but they are just ticking time off their own clock. And Kang Kang is gonna be sat there with 5 blades
Nè.
and 5 heads. Going to potentially be popped. The sole recipient of this aggression that might be about to come his way over towards the B site. He's twisting and turning, left guessing in terms of the map control. Good as pure contact by Lev, but again, this could be where he shines. Now with a util. Sees it now with a drone. He's forwards, he's tagged up. He's fighting straight towards them. To dash and a cloudburst. Potential for him to see if he can at least survive. Whoever the storm battered down the hatches. Blade Storm, it as an instant trade. Spike that dishes it straight out. Plant now going down.
Danger there should have been handled, but Jenny still has a Vandal.
You are divided.
Swing Divide to cut them out entirely. This is Lev showing respect again to the
Út đẹp quá.
potential of EDG to win these rounds out. Even when they're a player up here, Smoggy up from that high ground. Overdrive now going to be popped off into the back wall position. And with a lack of armor, they are being galvanized. Smoggy just reclaimed at least the operator, but I'm not get a chance to take
Thế mà
it.
xếp
He's
up à?
gonna be able to get it potentially all the way out of there.
Step up, step up.
Not the worst prize in the world. Spike might
Nãy
have a
chuyển đường hay quá. Step được rồi.
straight into him here.
It's important.
He'd love to keep the op.
Oh,
He'd
and he's
love to
gonna-
keep it.
Yeah, he's going to be able to. He's tucked himself into that safe little corner. And so Kang Kang's going to have a prize for the next round. But Sado's happy about it.
Ngồi to hả?
Eco, they
Ừ.
convert it pretty cleanly.
Giờ ăn đi.
The big trade from Spike onto Kang Kang made all the difference. Spike's been brilliant in playoffs too. He's a player that I think was up at the top of all of our ideas about who was maximizing Neon's, I guess, broken kit, you could argue, before the nerfs came through. But
Chị nhà hỏi ở đâu mưa kìa
he's
làm gì?
touched here in London and is not in any way looking like he's hurt by the Neon nerfs at all.
No.
He just looks like he's playing exactly the same. And in fact, better, I would say, compared to what he was doing, especially in terms of stats.
In terms of his util usage, it's been sublime. Key part of the reason why they are such a good team is stuns. It feels like he connects them every time onto an individual. 100% when it comes to the precision. 9-9 though. EDG with his timeout, clearly feeling the heat and the pressure from the moment. They don't want to let this chance slip away because they have been in control here and there on Pearl, but Lev are clawing their way back in.
Yeah, whoever wins here will have a chance at revenge against Paper X in that grand finals. And a chance to be able to fight for a trophy. Both teams have already done a great job of being able to get minimum podium positions, but right now, eyes on bigger prizes. Kang Kang with that operator in his hand that was saved by Smoggy previously. The scoreline tied. Jenny under pressure early.
Very much peeled back. Left to his own devices, typically the way that EDG play this on the defense. happy to see what Jenny can cook up when he's anchoring. Same game plan from Lev though, just taking that B long control, leaving the insert of King, taking up the orbs, making sure they can build up to the ults.
And here's the op battle potentially over towards A main. Neon heard that haunt, knows that somebody's going to be up deep.
He's calling for Utilitarian, a drone. Used to clear this position out. Kang's making a go through here. Take a listen into Lev.
Só tomou spike.
Guys, o cara tem a diop, saiu pra trás.
Tá
botando trailer V, viado.
Dá pra fazer mais um. Mano, tem que ser
Mas
rápido.
volta mais um fake, mais um pump e voltar mais split.
Arthur.
Só volta split de outro, guys. Eu vou botar de vocês.
Vou dar aqui, Sato. Vai.
Vai, tá museu. Esse cara é a como tem essa
Vamos
museu,
a padaria.
viado. Eu vou ver ult, tá?
Pula, Pedro.
Mano, blow ult aí. Vai chegando, vou voltar, guys. Vou voltar museu. Voltei e voltar, tá?
No more stars.
Dá pra esquerda do museu.
Morreu, tela. Vanga.
Well, they're potentially running into the more, but they've got the util to see if they can clear this one out. Still 2 players left. Anchor! Gonna take it out! Dismissed and dissolved in an instant.
Nó tụi nó chiếm sai mượt thế nhỉ.
Once more, that plant will be going down with barely any time onto the clock, but backwards position. Kang shot go wide.
Ui ôi, bắn như thế này là 2-0 rồi.
Blow seemingly unaffected. It's Lev taking the lead.
King crafting that strike, pulling his teammates back towards him. Despite losing Neon, the idea of blows ripping this Hunter's Fury deals with Smoggy, but how did they get the last two? Just beautiful timing on how they step in. Taking the swing, bringing the fight, and rinsing any on-site crossfire setups there. Beautiful execution. Going into the stack and still coming out on top.
Neon. Dangerous tidings awaiting him. Flash in his face that he'll be forced to respect.
Sato's picking up these ult orbs freely around the map. 22 kills, ult after ult after ult.
I mean, how many is he on now? It's unbelievable.
He'll have
They are
another
not being
opportunity.
contested, are they?
No, not really. I mean, even if they are being contested, he's got the Phoenix Wall to just be able to lock that off. It's really nice theory that we're seeing here on London. Normally these A-orbs are the ones that the Phoenix would normally want to fight over in previous metas, but to be honest, the defenders, it's easier for them to challenge it. This is nice though, Smoggy pushing up over towards B as the Phoenix Wall dissolves.
Tụi ADC đọc bài cũng hay. Về stack A hết luôn mà.
Stack on the eco for EDG. Big ults, big tools to use if it comes to it. Steel Garden could be beautiful. It'll even up the fight that's yet to come. Drone 4 zone not going to be broken. I'm going to see that runner back again forwards, but there's that Steel Garden I was talking about. Flash up overhead. Sidearms are going to be taken out, and Spike Hammy towards more blade all the way forwards here. Whittling and dishing it out with the pellets. And all the way, the fight's not done, it's not finished just yet.
Mà
The aggression is the name of the game, and
2-0 rồi.
straight over EDG.
Ao trình quá, ADC ơi.
Mentality. Grouped up, death balling. No chance for EDG to be able to pull out magic. Just sheer overwhelming bodies in the face of Kang at the end. What on earth is he supposed to do about that? And what is that snap?
Yo, okay.
24 kills across 20 rounds.
A good time at the Phoenix in.
Revealing area.
Sato is on one. Dictana as well, over the top alongside that Phoenix Wall. This time EDG looking like they might want to put the punish on, but it's constant orb grabbing. These players are being split up now, behind the box. How the hell do you even get out of this one? The util need to come through now, but EDG, they're stacking it with bodies. The flash is good, but the anti-positions.
Trời ơi, mà đấu nhau ở B-main.
Melted Chishu as well. Molly
Báo cáo sếp.
It's a pick your poison situation for EDG. They try.
Quân địch chết 2, quân ta chết hết.
Giving up to Jenny. Neon's already on top of it. We're up to 12. Leviathan.
Everything EDG throw at them, every little counter idea, Lev have already got an answer for it. Neon holds the angle on the left side. Constant flashes being thrown out from Sato. He's the bait. He's the one drawing attention. Players are blinded. Players are melting over towards Pillar. If you step into a fight with Lev, it feels like they've scrimmed it 1,000 times before. It's so practiced.
How do they cook it up on the fly? Manage it. The loser's bonus racking up here for EDG. They're able to at least scramble to give us some semblance of a bye. But again, the onus being placed on the star players. The horn finally dealt with Kang.
Oh.
I'm feeling like you could take the peek off the back of it.
And Sado's going to grab that orb again. He's one away from another Phoenix ult.
It's just ridiculous. Shots landing at least onto Neom, no kill claimed.
A warning shot.
There.
Exchange on either side. Drone steps forwards here. Clearance, piece to mind grounded at least onto the side of fast lane as well. It's going to be chopping this one up. Sado with the molly. Hot feet over towards the lane position, forcing EDG to concede a lot of this space. Second wave and level towards it. Smoggy now with his own running back. He wants to see if he can step forwards here. Peeling out and helping out Jenny, but these shots again, they rattle either way.
Lowe's is kind of isolated here.
He is, but he's still fighting the target, still finding his marks. A player advantage here for Lev. I'm going to plant out just yet, Chichu. As we divide. Going to push them back and away. And the space is going to be conceded here by Lev, but they have 35 seconds left. They have no other options, and they realize it. Reasserting themselves now. Taking up control, but this is shoulder to shoulder. This could be everything. This could be the mark. For God's sake, Chichu!
Đèn thế, Chichu cút ạ.
It's all up to Kung and Smoggy now. Kung's left. He's going. Walkabouts running to the opposite side of the map. It's all.
Kang sủi về bên kia sao? Tại sao sủi về bên kia nhỉ? Xong rồi. Wow, dễ thế.
To write that second of Phenom. No paranoia,
and quarter has been better, and they are raring to go. This is a squad that is not
dễ
slowed
quá.
down from the Swiss stage to now. They found that hot form.
The C retake ideas are beautiful. And Sado stuck around for a bit too long. But then the way that they bait out that showstopper.
Ôi.
And Neon's on an angle where he can not only get the punish but also escape even if he misses the shot. It is a perfect setup to bait a Raze ult, which you never see on Haven.
No.
Gì thế?
His ideas that Lever cooking on the fly. Zero hesitancy. They already know what the right players to make.
Bắn như bố gặp con.
This looks like Blowers is going to be set up in a position to use his Hunter's Fury.
There it is.
If there is contact.
Sailing overhead, there's plenty of players outside A lobby. Spike.
There it is.
Posted up, and there it is. Tags up on the multiple of them. Oh!
Trời ơi.
Decimated.
Toại liền không, thật sự là không ai bắn cái scan nó luôn hả? Hay là bị flash cho nên không bắn cái scan được ta?
Spike not even reclaimed.
What the hell?
Spotting out what these players might be, but this is a net that is slowly
Tôi cần coi là replay.
No breathing room. Leviathan are not allowing anything at all.
That tactic, Brent, is so sick. It utilizes the Astra pullback star. As they send in the recon, instead of full smoke.
Ôi má, scan đẹp thế. Ui, cái scan đó lần đầu tiên thấy luôn ấy. Scan đỉnh cao vậy.
Massively favored on this first map.
That is the bread and butter of Leviathan. It's what paved the way for plenty of wins for them in the past. It's just that depth of the playbook. Coinbase win condition here for EDG. Genuinely, what can you do? I mean, this isn't something that you can anti-strat. This is something that you can see before,
get to
be
pull.
Ready for,
get to pull, get to pull.
Give up for map 2. It's a best of 5. You do have plenty of opportunities, but that doesn't seem.
No, I mean,
best of worlds for them.
Listen, these games, they're marathons. They are not sprints. We've seen so many times before BO5s go away. Lap himself in school areas with his boombot. I don't know. The comp is weird. It's a very strange idea.
The other day was just lights out. Seeing a similar start here. King, again, he's going to be pressured here. Especially by Kang on the Neon. He's straight in there. Finally punching, knocking down the IGL. King going to be taking the back seat from this one. Sato with a flash up towards the top. That is a beautiful connection. Smoggy being cleaned up. Oh no, what is this? They waited out. The onus being on the EDG. And the game just comes to them. Leviathan. Now, 1v3 for nobody. Ice it away. He's looking to see if he can square up himself. Just a 1v1 fight.
Cẩn thận quái trưởng à.
Makes it even less likely. Position scouted. It's a nasty shot to begin.
Cẩn thận thật sự. Ê, kiểu này là EDG cút rồi. Đúng là Hưng Nguyễn hả? Thường là như vậy.
We knew this was going to be a potential question. Seeker's going to be used once more. Pretty rapidly at that. Molly though stunts any sort of push. Ground to be gained over towards Garage. Now we're going to see it. Kang is going to be leading all the way forward now. Applying that pressure, but King this time not evacuating. This time.
Trời ơi, không ai check luôn mà. Hủy diệt.
They found that nice round.
They haven't really looked at it either. Not since Lev slapped them down with a Hunter's Fury. A cheeky set play here, blows again, though. He's going to be feeling that heat. Deep flash, feeling back. He does have the peace of mind of at least having that trip and now that deep TP. Chichu hard committing now up towards that heaven angle. Cuts this one up. Blows nose to retreat.
They've broken the trip behind and pulled Jenny's attention.
They're very aware. Still, Chichu can find a kill here would be absolutely everything, but just trying to exit cleanly. He's barely there, but of course we divide now. Going to be cutting this one up. It will force the issue for EDG. Everybody has to play uptight onto the site. Not ideal positions in terms of the post plan. We're going to see that flash forwards along with the fast lane this time.
Ôi, má line up đẹp thế. Ôi, nó đát cái đó đỉnh vậy. Mà Leviathan nó bay quá.
That's how they drew it up. A failure of the execution last time, but here even Shishu's paranoia could not stop Spike. He's in like a rocket, hops on that ledge, slide into the smoke, and honestly, it's like EDG had no idea what the game plan was. Just seeing drought.
No signs of a lifeline. Only consolation being that this is a best of 5. It's early days. EDG will have chances to respond. Deep play happening over towards mid. Lev are going to be conceding a bit of that space early on though. EDG again, they set the sights towards garage control. Recurring name of the game for them. Stun no off the back of that util and Spike while he's not slowing down, is he?
Ôi!
God almighty Neon!
Vãi cả trường à! Anh Neon! Neon nhưng mà chơi chamber á.
The miss on the first ob shot.
The immediate snap to the side. Kang. What can you do from a spot like this? 1v3, but already Sato on that line.
Thấy ghê rồi. Hello cá.
Push, see the look to make some 7 in a row. Last chance to do anything on the attack half. Smoggy finally has that ult back.
Anh không có coi trận này, má trận này coi hủy diệt quay trưởng à. 3-0 luôn rồi. Bắn kiểu này là mẹ EDG trầm cảm mất.
Neon, he smoked off with the up right now. Really weird place for him to be playing.
We'll see it gearing up potentially for the exec into B. He's just biding his time, waiting for it, and there it is. Lane's going to be propped up. Trip still needs to be dealt with though. That's going to be triggering. They don't get onto it in time. Slowing them down and barely an angle, window of opportunity for Neon to potentially strike.
Smoggy's ultimate has got to counteract the Leviathan retake, but Lev have been so good at faking the retake, drawing it out, and then hitting the punish.
Very patient so far. Scattered to the winds of the Leviathan players are. Now we can see the overdrive popped off, and that's triggering the showstopper immediately. Bits and pieces, signs of util. Stun's going to be ricocheting off into the corner.
Má, sao tụi này nó hay thế nhờ? Chắc đủ thứ góc luôn mà.
Leon is just holding this one close, tight as anything, but now that smoking reveals the hand. Last 2 players now noted. Smack and spray down Leviathan. Oh!
Mẹ thôi, bắn thế này thì EDG không ngất cũng muộn. Nếu như mà Leviathan vào thì Babaret có thể dễ thở tí. Má đọc như một quyển sách luôn ấy.
But had it been any other map in the pool, we would see a much more competitive opening.
To get on it, we're all wow, you know.
Đọc như một quyển sách luôn mà.
And EDG with a chance to be able to make another grand finals. The momentum would be is probably just having fun.
Mẹ 8 giờ bắn, 10 giờ phỏng vấn.
Không nhỉ?
À không. 8 giờ bắn cỡ 11 giờ phỏng vấn không?
Good signs that they can temper in the middle of these rounds. Take pauses in the right places. Just like moments like this. Happy to contact.
Anh cảm thấy đối Leviathan dễ hơn. Xong rồi.
None at all. You're gonna have to anchor against the might of Leviathan and a serpent waiting to gobble you up. Chip down. Just one smoke to play around. And reinforcements finally arriving. This is it. Signs of life here from EDG. Starting to float all the way back in, but they gotta find some kills. Where that came from. Straight through the smoke. Calling it coordination. It's good and online right now for EDG. Still forwards, lining up these plays. Chip down to the bitter end.
Thế vẫn win à?
How does it go so wrong?
Ủa vậy vẫn win à? Kiểu anh cảm giác đối là tụi Leviathan dễ hơn. Mẹ bắn qua bắn lại lát hồi EDG từ hơn người thành thua luôn. Out đây.
In a spot where they're giving their opponent 10 opportunities to close things out.
And it's walking, wading straight out into the open, risky business. EDG. They were in particular. I mean, you're gonna.
Từ hơn người lá hồi thành thua luôn mà.
Him as an individual, potentially having to step up and be the hero for his team.
To be honest, though, I think again thoughts for them will almost already be on Pearl.
Yeah.
It's a BO5. You have so many more opportunities to come back into it. The amount of mental.
Do gọi trẻ ít kinh nghiệm rồi bây giờ dễ bị tâm lý chứ ít kinh nghiệm rồi. Bây giờ mới nói là gặp đối tụi Leviathan nó sẽ dễ hơn so với EDG. Tại vì EDG nó chen với Babyret nhiều rồi, có thể nó thua 2 map đầu nhưng mà có thể 2 map sau có thể comeback lại. Nhưng mà anh nghĩ Leviathan Babyret mà gặp tụi Leviathan thì ít nhất thì nó chơi theo kiểu chủ động nhiều, cho nên là nó có thể đối được với là Leviathan và Leviathan có thể dễ bị ngợp á. Cảm giác như EDG nó bắn control nhiều, cho nên nó không có đột biến như là tụi Babyret. Cho nên là Leviathan nó vẫn có thể là đọ tay được.
Handed off the gun from earlier, I believe, so he's just going hunting, see if he can build up the ult. Still thinking about a long con, how they can close out the game, despite the fact that they are up 11 rounds, about to be 12. And they are just toying with it at the end, aren't they? Every shot going wide.
I mean, just as we were talking about them playing optimally.
It's making me eat my words.
Which, I mean, mostly they do. I think you've got to draw on and 12 hours on the earth, I suppose. EDG, they have swapped around their defensive setups. Jenny was getting bullied on C last time we saw them play Haven against Foot. Now he's moved his setups over towards A in these 2 big rounds that matter on defense. Lever not working with much here either. But anytime you've got Neon on Chamber, he doesn't need a gun. You've already seen that shot earlier. Blasting away nobody.
There's a Phenom just with the headhunter.
Anh nghĩ bắn kiểu này sợ tụi EDG nó bị tâm lý quá. Không biết map 3 có quay trở lại được không, mà map 3 là map pick của tụi Leviathan, nhưng mà bắn BO5 là anh nghĩ là map nào là cũng vẫn phải chơi được ấy. Vô BO5 rồi nó không phải là BO3. Nó chỉ có một map là gì thôi. Nó chỉ có 2 map là không chọn thôi. Về A liền. Má kéo về B hết luôn mà, Cypher bỏ A luôn mà. Xong rồi, đặt quả spy là xong rồi. Bắt anh không biết tại sao lại chọn Sky nhờ. Thật Sky so với là Sova thua một bậc luôn ấy. Hoặc là ít nhất phải chơi 2 Inni. À, được một map bonus à. Tại mà cái bài mà chơi Sky ở cái map Heaven này nó bị out meta rất lâu rồi. Nobody played for sure, but he's managed to find the goods, but potential to be punished here. Depends how deep he realizes these players may be. It's Sato already on it. A side now, there's going to take him, but King's going to be plucked out of the picture. That was mid-Astro form. There's no smokes now to play around. You're going to see that offloaded early, but it's a walking one at that. Sato not looking to give anything away. Creeping up onto the line, a bit of denial with a plan. Just from that nade, Sato's all the way forwards, wall thrown out, but he's not got anything from it. It's good discipline. And a punish on the spike, one step further, blows. Let's get a kill on the Smoggy, but a 2v3. Sheer shots down, blows already got a step up towards. Ôi má, tưởng thua luôn rồi chứ. There was a chance. Chơi Sky, chơi Faye cũng được. Nhưng mà Sky vậy như kiểu không có thông tin ấy. Good first kill, but still pressure now mounting. Coming out through garage. You're going to see Jenny attempting to help him outside. Swinging by Smoggy right there. Now, Tani that's turned up to these events. Significant chance, but and he's going to take his op over towards A long with Jenny in behind. Significant chance, but a slide to the side, just dodging the bullets. Okay. Mất trước I win về Pro 2-0 em. Vậy hiểu à? Coi map 3 vào chưa mấy đứa? Map 3 vào chưa? Giúp anh với. Chẳng quá. Không, đâu có thông tin đâu anh em. Đâu có thông tin đâu. Đâu có thông tin đâu. Nếu mà chơi Sova thì bây giờ đã check được cái B hoặc là cái A-Long rồi. Hoặc là ít nhất có check được cái ở ngoài ra. Giờ đéo có thông tin gì cả. Tại vì đéo có đồ để check. Mù thông tin vãi liền. Rồi, check được Omen luôn. Check được Omen với là Ray rồi. Giờ đi vào B là ngon này. Chắc chắn là vào B rồi. Ta đã biết được Omen ở đâu rồi. Nó sẽ không có bị dính blind khi entry vào. Vợ ơi, cho ba ăn được chưa vợ? À, phối hợp hay quá. Rồi, Mosky club. A dành cho Smokey. Ủa 3-0 rồi. Vậy liền 3-0 rồi, không đứa nào nhắc anh hết. Nhanh thi. Ui, con nó rớt rồi, Ui ôi, rớt nè. Rồi thua rau eco luôn. Với lại Sky. Không được ra map này chơi Sky được. Map này Sky hoặc là Faye.
tore them to pieces, and now they're in a 2v5 Leviathan trying to recover this.
Lack of hesitation from nobody to just immediately take the fight Bucky in hand. It's paved the way here. Weaponry being exchanged across the board. Couple of shots fired off towards that B-heaven angle, but this is EDG in a lot of control.
Both players missing the timings on each other there, though, as Blows and Jenny cross paths.
See how it goes, though. 38 seconds left. It is an open B site for the plant. Well, you can't give ins here for Leviathan.
They're going to expect that B main is compromised, but with that haunt,
2vs5,
either Jenny's not there or he's
hai cái súng lớn giờ nó chỉ cần tụi nó đi chung thôi.
Not stopping whatsoever. Watch for here. Lucky to be alive as the shots just whistle past.
Chỉ cần nó đi chung nó chơi mạng là được. Omen đẩy tới nơi rồi. Omen có súng to. Omen GN Series à. Bây giờ chỉ đợi bên trong thôi. Trời ơi, bắn chung với nhau đi mà. Phải liền hả? Split, đúng rồi, Split phải không, thật ra Sky cũng mạnh em mà, nếu như chịu khó gọi là gì nhỉ? Chịu khó chơi chủ động á là ngon.
I think mostly this is a really nice read on what Lev like to do coming out of timeouts. I don't think this is the kind of thing that you can normally read into too heavily, because Lev, outside of those anti-eco timeout moments, they do like to mix things up a ton. So now we get back into the bread and butter rounds. What is EDG's game plan? How have they adjusted it? With the tag timeout that Autumn took, they were fighting B main. Now Kang takes his op over towards A ramp. And Lev a fast up mid.
Going away forwards is going to be applying pressure to this ramp control. Kang, see what he off. So Trailblazer's immediately broken. King posturing like there's potentially more of a presence than it actually is, putting a bit of fear into their step. And B main control was conceded in the process. Now we're seeing an overdrive, offloaded Spike, leading this one forward. The rest of his team. Court's going to be clearing a significant portion of this one, but now Smog giving it. Oh, no way! It's the rocket whipped away. Now you're going to see this one not come at all. Jenny! Ankles being broken. It's Neon running a mockery on the round. Running a gun, it doesn't stop. King forces them
Xong.
to bow.
4-1. Quá nhanh, quá nguy hiểm.
EDG have just been torn to pieces. And the crowd, this whole event,
Tụi nó vào tay quá rồi.
but you can't help but love what you're watching here.
Phải liền là bị mù mà vẫn bắn được ạ.
This entire plan built to try to put pressure on Neon as he's holding B.
Ôi, ông King cũng bắn.
Outplays them utterly.
Ao am rồi. Ao am rồi. Cái này không phải là trầm cảm nữa, là bạn bị ao con mẹ nó am luôn rồi.
Nobody was able to do it for them before. This time, though, Lev not willing to jump straight down the gullet.
It's another anti-eco, another A push, or at least an A side default. But King hits the brakes and decides to back off as soon as they realize EDG have gone for that same defense side read. It looks like the prep is there in terms of stopping Lev's A hit. But it's the normal B main default and the B splits with that mid pressure that EDG have no answers for currently.
Steady walk up through mid.
The read is nice though, with them cutting noise and starting to gather over towards B. Kang will have a chance to influence the round.
Stack is in the right place.
Yeah, a shot with a Sheriff and Bladestorm activated. There are chances.
There definitely are.
Go.
Especially if this goes poorly. It's going to be that Prowler to lead it forward. Spike with that deep dash to the side. He's weak as anything. Stun ricochets, rebounds. Let's get the connection they were looking for.
Về rồi. Bỏ trống luôn mà. Mấy anh LG này hay bỏ một size nhờ.
20 seconds, now we're seeing it. Satchels across all the way. The CDG's trying to catch up to what the state of the round looks like. The paranoia is good, but the rifles even better. All the way onto the side though. 13 seconds remaining. This plan
Vì vẫn thua à?
any chance, any opportunity, but Blows already committing this one with a plan. Kang up towards the top now. Rifle there. We've been away and around. Spike finally dealt with. Kang coming alive.
Càng này cố gắng cương team à. Càng A có khi nào càng I'm the best nữa không nhờ? À không. Càng cút rồi. Còn khẩu gót thôi. Vẽ khẩu gót này làm được gì? Thấy cái tay rồi. Ủa? Thấy cái tay rồi mà. Ơ kìa. Di chuyển thông minh quá. Follow.
There are too many threats on this Leviathan team for EDG to navigate, even with Kang. Utilizing the Guardian, a historic weapon for him in big moments, in big matches. He picks off 3, spinning around. No help, no support. Again, very individual from EDG today. They are really finding it tough to sync their ideas up together and play off each other. Even their best moments have been on the backs of those individual rounds. Lev going for a bit of a fake A-ramp control here. Spike not committed. He's all the way up. He's got that judge in hand. We've seen this play before. It's a dominate control towards it. Chichu, he's hard committed. Well, he's stuck in the open. The fundamentals of Lev still
Ơi, thấy cái chân rồi, thấy cái góc chân rồi. Thấy góc chân rồi, thấy góc chân rồi.
Again, still hard committed to paranoia. Sweeps and Kang capitalizes already with that swing wide out. He's going to be backing himself up and away to smoke to potentially play around. It's going to come down to the reactions here, just spotting out the players. But blows straight there from the side. High ground. Walking the catwalk.
Thêm hàng xà nữa rồi.
Bullets into the bodies of the EDG. They're finding
Cú bơm kiểu gì đây?
The pit up gives them a bit of space, but it's still
rồi.
up to nobody in a 1v3. It's gone fishing, hunting. Spraying and praying, hoping for the connection.
3-0 rồi. Nè, 8 giờ bắn, 10 rưỡi phỏng vấn. Sao mà xếp được? Mẹ thiên la địa võng kiểu đó làm sao mà xếp?
The Brazilian fans here in London are having so many opportunities to taunt and cheer these EDG players left alone in 1vx's. It feels like every round, Lev are finding opportunities to just put the squeeze. Look how isolated Kang is there. Playing for his own value towards B main. Jenny hiding inside a smoke. There is no attempt to play off each other, to hold angles for each other. Purely individuals. At some point halfway through Pearl, they just decided solo plays were going to win the game, which is wild.
Against Leviathan, as we said, they've been tempered, honed to a deadly edge. Coach Biona, he's not one to let any sort of discipline slip.
I thought we were going to see Kang rip the Bladestorm in the previous 2 rounds and try to convert a situation where they, might have been able to find it winnable. Here he pops it on what's essentially a full eco.
Deep insert through mid. He's going to be the first one to see signs of life. Paranoia. Orb up though. Holding for the flash. Trap play set up straight off of Kang's contact. Right clicks. Instant up, driving a dash throw, and he's back out and away. They don't want to overplay their hand.
But the right click, now he's got no knives to work with. Where's the threat now for EDG?
No gun at all. Team Haunt. Trail's going to be pointing directly towards potential players here, but a classic. Just can't get it done. 4v4. Still danger here when the time gets as low as it is, and nobody's going to be hearing this. Many footsteps moving towards it. Running back, no. Utilized now to lead it forwards. Nobody at least takes him out, but Nightfall going to be scattering across. Cuts away a couple of these sound cues. Nobody! Still sidestepping. He's down to the pillar. He's making it work. Time ball for the rest of the squad to get in. Util flooding and flowing straight overhead. It's going to be slowing and stunting it. Nobody somehow grabbing another one for his troubles. And surely that's enough. EDG.
Có gì dễ xấu hay?
The read, the stack, bodies in. But these rounds are coming few and far between, and a lot of them are coming through on Thrifties across the last 2 halves. Hello. It's a whiff.
30 seconds left.
Not where the orb was supposed to go, but I don't think it particularly influenced the outcome of the round. Might have allowed EDG to stack bodies a little more confidently over towards B, I suppose.
Yeah.
Kang's trying to get the energy back up. This map has not felt winnable so far for EDG, but they need a bit of belief.
Be what they needed. Pit's going to be blocking out that access to B main.
I like that idea from Chichu instead of using it in mid as most people would go for.
Yeah, I mean, Lev put such a high priority up towards that B main control in their attack. Farming up the orbs, taking control early.
And you have Kankang's up on the other side of the map. Getting deeper now with the Trailblazer. Creates a timing where Smoggy's got to try to put a little bit of pressure in mid.
Just all the way up. This is brave.
Trời ơi, ông Cam còn bắn hụt nữa mà.
King, surely you're not going to be stepping straight back into this one, Kang. Oh my goodness.
Càng chơi láo luôn.
And nobody left to defend it all, really, from a spot like this. The flash is good. Stun going to be missing. The spike still leading it forwards for his team. We're glide to the side. Back's turn, no. Kang, potential for him to feast.
Mà nhờ Càng Mackley. Nhờ Càng Mackley. Chơi round này có thể win.
Chances to pivot, but you've only 30 seconds remaining. Which direction do you move into? It's a noise bait. Sound being made as they jump down into the vents, but the actual goal going to be towards the A side.
Nhờ Càng nó Mackley mới dễ win. Trời ơi, ông Zien. Không kịp rồi. Kịp không? Không kịp. Thiếu một giây.
It's 2 rounds by the skin of their teeth, but EDG are putting them together, putting them on the board. What a miracle round from Kang too.
Nhờ Càng nó Mackley tình huống này mới win đấy, không thôi là thua mẹ.
Always confident to take the refight. And Lev really needed to put more focus, more attention on him.
See Kang activating and stepping up here once more. Nobody was seeing a repeat of the play. We're seeing a repeat of the goddamn play.
Nhanh thế. Mới quay qua quay lại miệng. Còn 2 người. Mới quay qua quay lại mà còn 2 người ạ. Hoang dã vãi.
Kills are not being offered up as freely as they were before. Smoggy plays with a bit more discipline, gets the information, backs it up, but this is very individualistic. Now blows, looking forward, hold on, finds his one, but the trade is quick, and Jenny secures the spike for his team.
EDG look a lot more comfortable defending over towards A. And Kang's op is just filling the gaps. King shouldn't be allowed an easy kill here. High-low setup for Jenny and Chishu. There it is. Confirmed.
6 đều không ta?
EDG look quite nice whenever Lev are opening on the A side of the map. Nobody has been reading those rounds beautifully, by the way. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time whenever King wants to start on the east side. And there's a strong correlation too between when Kang has been able to get the op in his hands and the way that EDG have found success. It's not always because of him so much as he allows the team to stack in the opposite direction. They've just got so much faith and confidence in their superstar Jet Opper. Lev take a timeout though. On her. He's looking for that Coinbase win condition to get back on top of the game. They've still got an advantage of 2. But it was that B main control into mid pressure that was working so beautifully for them. He also has lots of fast rounds in the bank. So if Spike's money is not looking great, they absolutely could just keep the Bucky and send it.
He's got the overdrive too. Alt earth up, many threats waiting on the other side of this timeout.
Whoever is going to be playing over towards that B heaven area, I think is going to have an absolute task on their hands. If Kang finds himself in the right spot, maybe the Jet Opper could do it, but he's going to pick up a ramp instead. And this to me does look quick.
I think to be heavy emphasis placed onto mid.
Win anh đi mấy em đi chơi em. Để coi tham ao rồi sẽ như nào. Tham ao để lấy là bình tĩnh này. Ôi 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 mẹ, ai đó cản thằng Neon lại đi. Ôi dạ. Và nó cần phải bị nép thêm.
It's the power of Lev. Even when you think that you've seen everything from them. Attack timeout and a fast round. Massive advantage here.
Ở trong
EDG might even think
mấy
about
ông sáng
saving.
chưa bẩm rồi.
You're in round 11. And Kankan's got an op that
Ai
he
nói
would
Neon
really
yếu.
love to have. It's been working out
Vô
for
đây.
him in the slower pace that King's brought to the game. But the scrapbook is just such a massive asset for this squad.
Filled to the brim. Whenever they're in a tough spot, whenever they feel like they're losing control.
Nào nói Neon điếu vào đây.
3 rounds, EDG win. Panic button hit. Owner calls it for them. Fast little B split play. Ults online for them to really make sure it hurts.
You have to be set up to deny them some level of B main control in case it's slow. You have to be set up to stop a fast A hit in case they go in that direction out of attack timeout. And then you also have to be ready for these kind of set plays.
Neon vẫn mắc lay vãi trưởng. Có khả năng lên 8-4 mà.
Chichu and Jenny trying to do their best there with whatever tools they had available. But you see Jenny's inside of his smoke animation. The tempo just runs him over. He gets bulldozed.
Again, the stuns is just picture perfect. Exactly where they needed it from Spike.
Sato is one away from having his ult online. I think you would expect Lev to go B main, but EDG have not been able to deny them this area.
See it. TP's going to be heard here. Smokes are going to be thrown out. One just cuts up the angle here. It's another wall to cut this one up. Prowler forwards, making sure to clear the way.
You never know what timing they're going to pick on the B pop. They can go fast, they can re-hit.
Might be looking to go for it now. Here it is, all in explosive style. It's pathing onto the other side of the pit. Damage definitely done. She's just going to try and dismiss and slap them all down from that high ground angle. But the trading and match still brings it into a 2v2 very much.
2-2 có khả năng là 7-5.
Neon backed up and he's just left King completely alone.
Icewood onto the site now. Nate's going to be pushing it back and away. Just spotted out his position and Kankang dropping it down.
He's begging. He's begging for Neon to speed up here through mid.
Needs some assistance.
Mà ép góc rồi.
Guns are swapped around once more with the rifles now. They are putting the squeeze. King needs a bailout, needs some assistance. Spam through the box. Couple of straight shots. Wondering where they might be. Smokey turning it all the way around.
Ôi, mày quá, mày mà Smokey nó có ultimate à.
Exactly EDG needed on that half. 5-7, just down by 2. But it's a very much winnable scenario. Very much gives them significant chances to take this a little bit further.
Cái thằng Neon.
EDG setting up these high lows, trying to play off each other, holding hands with Kankang and Smoggy. They're finally relying on that teamwork and team fighting.
It's a wonderful end here for EDG to just pull it back to that 7-5 half. Still going to be down, but for now we can see what happens on the other half of this one. I'm going to send it down to Frankie. She is hanging about. We're at now with Leviathan's biggest supporters.
The Leviathan fans have turned up in London, so we want to hear the kind of noise they can make. But first of all, Boa, how were the team feeling this morning?
CEO founder của Leviathan. Ui, thì ông này già mà.
And you can see that on the stage. If they're able to win the second half, they're going to the grand final. Fernando, as the owner, the founder of Leviathan, please teach us the chant.
Okay, let's go with Vamos la Levianeta. All together. Vamos la Levianeta. Vamos la Levianeta. Vamos la Levianeta. Vamos la Levianeta.
Bắn chưa? Bắn nè em, đang map 3 nè. EDG chuẩn bị thua 3-0 nè nếu không win map này.
Cheerleaders, Boa. They're always hyping each other up on stage. Who is the main hype man of this team?
Actually, Sato, Neon, all of them. All of them. Sometimes here people think it's just Sato, but all of them, they scream to each other. They go crazy with each other. So,
and what about backstage?
Em coi nữa kìa, em coi nữa kìa.
Are you giving the team a pep talk?
No. They know what to do, so I not make a pressure. So now I'm ensuring now they have to win now.
I mean, no pressure, boys on stage. The boss is watching you. I think it's going to be incredibly emotional if this team makes it to the grand final after this map. But you know what? It could go the distance.
Rất buồn hả? Chưa biết mà em.
Looking fired up. One more into the game.
Leviathan all cheers, all smiles for this
Nhưng mà
team.
tụi trẻ bắn hay quá.
They know that they're on the cusp of something great.
Tính ra là nó chỉ thua mỗi Baybaret thôi á.
Already at this event, they're on a lower bracket run. Would be one for the history books in BCT if they were able to close it out here and now.
They're also the Kingslayers. They seem to be coming for the teams that have won the champs trophies before. Eliminated NRG.
Nó thua mỗi Baybaret thôi.
Look like they're on the chopping block next. Lev have been all over them in this game. Last few rounds, EDG have managed to pick something up, but this defense side is normally strong for Lev.
Leon.
The double duelists are going to have to go crazy for EDG. I'm looking towards Kang and Smoggy.
We've seen it before, even at this very event.
Meta mới mua 2 smoke.
Now looking to see if they can set this one step forwards, dodging and juking up towards the top, and Ansado just seeing if he can make himself a bit of a nuisance. Neon, it's a fadeaway shot, but already the kills claimed. EDG with the advantage. The plan now to go down, stepping forwards into the smoke, punished. Kunga's got it. What's full eye, dominating the position. Random shots of Neon just going wide. Waiting it out. Not too many more opportunities going to be finding themselves here. Kang and Jenny. Quick clean up, and that's a pistol round for EDG. That's what we were saying. Takes a lot to take this team down.
Kang's great in this round.
Anh Hòa Tan que rồi.
Shuts down any attempt.
Là cái trận Omen đó gánh đéo nổi.
But one of the few that they landed. Otherwise, EDG got in, found the pick that they needed, stopped any retake from happening. The retake protocols from Lev on A are really strong. If EDG can focus in the rifle rounds around getting into B with their double duelist comp, I think that can be a big win con for them. And they need this map.
Hello.
They need every map.
Rồi xong.
Neon trying to do his Forsaken cosplay. All the way forwards here. Might be able to put a punish on the Chichu because those shots are going wide as anything. Snake bite.
Cái gì vậy Chichu?
Let's give access to EDG though.
Tính Vũ solo dao à?
Funneling the orbs into Smoggy. He's going to be looking
Đúng liệu càng mà 4 người bạn.
kills himself.
EDG might have an idea of where these players are going to be hiding, waiting to die to the spike.
Okay mà.
Ideally, it would be Smoggy. Spectre in hand. These are looking like 3 tasty ult points down here if Smoggy can find them.
I've been placing an emphasis onto it, but how do you get down into the vents? Not being punished for it. Left chances. Satchel's a nice way to do it. Still, just the one.
Mà không luôn.
Clean up down straight on top of it. So gun picked up. Time running out. Able to go down here.
Mất súng luôn. À,
Looking
được
to see if he
rồi.
can reclaim some of the investment.
Yeah, he does. He grabs the Spectre towards the end. It's pretty decent for Smoggy, but honestly, he's 2 away from the showstopper. Not sure we necessarily need to see this again.
I mean, we're going to include a knife too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long replay.
Oh, okay. He thought he had a sword.
Yeah.
Thought he had a pike
Trời
to be
ơi.
able to work with.
Nhà vô địch champion như thế này à?
Took Masters
Ngủ đi,
off
ngủ
him
đi,
too
ngủ đi
literally.
cay ơi.
7-7 now.
I think that the B side of the map is where EDG are really going to thrive with this composition. Here comes that Lurk Viper orb that we've seen teams run many times before. Smoggy probably wants to try to work for the orb if he can, the ult orb that is. But any pops out through this are going to be hard for Lev to hold.
Yeah, we're going to see the volley going to be used. That's preemptive at that. Neon, though, he's being caught out. Always so good for it to flash forwards as a flood. Caught for, but they don't know about Smoggy. They don't know about Chichu.
Má tính đẩy là JQ. Trong phong cách của Baybaret đó anh em.
My God, Blow still going to be making a good go forwards. Barrel. He's just been completely caught unaware.
Sao mà nó không thấy đầu súng hết ta?
Yeah, potentially.
That's crazy. This round is
Cái đầu súng nó to chừng dần mà không thấy à.
What their best idea of being able to convert these rounds are. They've got that Viper orb. They can always be threatening some kind of slow take through B main. But if they get in position to pop with a jet raise comp, they're just all over you before you even realize. Smoggy took position into
Cái đầu Phantom nó to vãi cả chưởng luôn mà nó không thấy.
Even thinking about having to deal with an entry player. And then Chishu is so fast into hell. Spike doesn't think about that. Doesn't even cross his mind. EDG have done what they need to get back into split and start that long road to the grand finals.
Rồi can gáy rồi, can gáy rồi.
taking a stand, empowering the crowd. Look at that for this squad. Yeah, the pathing is just sublime.
I'd say that is the bread and butter B default from EDG. You get Kankan with his cloudburst pathing towards the new stand. As Smoggy either goes to the new box.
Đó thấy không? Đầu súng to vãi chữa luôn. Bị hoa mắt rồi.
Neon wants to teleport out of his anchor position a lot and will go over towards what he assumes is a smoke towards CT. Well, that time EDG didn't even use a smoke.
Ngon ha.
Neon just TPs out and Smoggy knows he's got a free kill.
Anh cũng đang muốn 3-0 để anh chơi game á.
Anchoring, he knows when to push the limits, overstay, just fully evacuating. Tactical timeout taken by Lev here. This is their time of interjection. They realize it's because EDG, they've got a ton of momentum behind them. Yep. Clearly they've worked out something over towards the B site.
7 of the last 8 rounds have gone the way of EDG. Some early felt like it was based on individuals.
Tóc bà kia màu nổi dữ, thì màu xanh lá lúc nào chả nổi em.
The timings in round 12 defense and round 13, 15 on attack, they're really tightening it up, putting the screws on Lev.
The obvious play here for EDG to try and earn up Smoggy's ult. Showstopper.
But I think the obvious reaction from Owner is to fight much more heavy over towards B main. And that'll work even in the rifle rounds where EDG don't need an ult orb.
Kangan's here though. TP, it's a fake into the corner here. The flash is good, and Kangan's just walking all the way out, but he's got that dash to get back to safety. Got a nice edge.
Good positional awareness, even when he was blinded up there.
Backs up, and they've got the heal in the back pockets. King has the rifle. Nice jump spot. It's the player that could potentially do something about this round.
You know the blows is going to be on heaven. Exact same spot he holds in about 90% of the rounds. Here he's going to drop into an A anchor spot, anticipating EDG gearing up for that A exec. And instead, nobody has pump faked it beautifully. He's drawn all of these defenders away from B.
I mean, they've caught a phenomenal round here. 50 seconds left. The Prowler doesn't see anything, and they've realized, wait a minute, we may have been a little too hasty in terms of the rotations, but they are getting players into position while EDG are walking up.
Oh, yeah.
B having controls there now.
It was a nice call to do the A fake, but they missed the timing on it.
Still looking towards that mid-angle. Neon's going to be able to delay this for quite some time. 30 seconds left. Paranoia is there. The smoke dissipates. Just want to take the timing now, but with it, Util sailing up overhead. DTP cuts it up into the corner. It is accounted for, though. Nobody's straight there with it. Still that rifle player, King, only the one. Back in away to Satchels. Somehow playing him into safety. 13 seconds left. Time is of the essence. EDG, they're going to get a move on. They're going to go towards his site. The plan is to go to...
Mà mày thế.
Defended in time.
They just love to make the fans sweat a little.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice call, but they missed the timing. Had to go into a full stack of bodies. Again, it's nobody, the IGL, who takes first contact. Just making sure that these players on the entry are not going to get caught. And then Spike gets put down in the floor. Ult's online.
So lucky. So lucky. 5 minutes.
Whoa, hello, Smoggy. What's going on here then? Paranoia's going to be following up right behind him. That's a running back. Utilize my shadow. He's going to be able to at least absorb this ult.
Nice idea.
It evens out.
It's a fake though. They're luring blows out of his normal position.
Trying to take up space over towards the A side as a result of it.
A double fake actually. They're going back to Smoggy. Let's take a listen to EDG.
Rồi xong. Can cút.
世界包，去哪个楼？我去看 B 通了，我去看 B 通了。我去拿紧压，你们去哪个楼？我去哪个楼下？我 B 通反让别楼了。他以为我摸2楼了，他以为我摸2楼了。紧张吹黑了，2个。
Bây giờ nhiệm vụ của hai Viper là phải tự bắt lẫn nhau.
他没到就回防了，他推黑了。我让 B 楼了，2楼启动了。我摸得很慢。慢慢打，慢慢打。我玩楼8，玩时间了，玩时间了。万是在 绕远了。我马上2秒钟有闪光，阳台有人，
阳台到了。
Ôi, trẻ thông minh rồi.
地方有个 wiper。
Still left to spare, nobody's almost let himself a little bit of respite from it, but still Neon won't go down. And now he's the last one left, time ticking though. Lever being pressured, and they might have just lost the round entirely as a result of it. Nobody
Hay quá.
played it to perfection, waited all the way out, and King can't even escape.
What a round! So many layers to what's going on there. They ripped the showstopper off barrier because they're expecting Lev to fight for B main. That's the most obvious tactical adjustment that Lev would have made.
Kiên cũng hay rồi nhưng mà
All of that position on B, they cancel.
cái vỏ flash của Nobody nó đã giải quyết hết vấn đề.
Head to B, get the plant down, and then there's lurks on lurks on lurks because of that double fake setup.
Ơi, nếu mà win map này thì tụi EDG nó có thể là kéo đến map 2 nha.
One up here.
Có thể á.
The pressure back on Lev. China's Kings, they're leading by 3.
They really are. Not done yet by any measure whatsoever. That's going to be prime. Procton ready. Flash held into the hands of the refight call. Lev trying to get ahead of all of this. Kang finally brought down Jenny.
Ui, JQ mẹ, liên tục mà liên hồi luôn mà. Đéo theo kịp luôn mà.
Earns Lev one more chance.
Mà anh em để ý ha, tụi lộn map
Rattling out support.
map 4 mà.
Anytime there's a big team fight brawl like
map
this,
4.
we saw it on Pearl as well. Lev looked more practiced. If it's a giant 5v5 fight, a big skirmish, the trading and the util does tend to favor the American squad.
One enemy remaining.
But if you create chaos, if you slip individuals into little gaps, EDG, they've got those opportunities. And if they can find a big exec, this time going over towards A, his blow's good for it. They know where he's going to be posted.
Smoggy still on judge in hand. Hold on, moving away. Forwards! Just want to be nerve, but not that much. Can't get straight there.
Hoàng giả thi.
It's going to be dismissing them
Hoàng giả thi.
his grass. Lev peeling back and away. Now they've lost control of this one.
Here.
Giving up control of the space inside the smoke. It's Kang just backing out. He knows the internal timer ticking. Smoke dissipates. He hears it. Sound cues. There's good tracking.
Well, there's the Neon nerf in action.
Standing.
Straight back at you.
Spike planted.
Neon can't do much about this. 1v4 EDG find their way to 11.
And this is very nice game plan from EDG. The ante, we've seen a lot of teams try to beat Lev, and they struggle a ton on the A side of the map. We've seen most teams, they know that they can get the plant down on A. So they go into A, and they end up playing in these post-plant situations that Lev are mega comfortable with. Instead, EDG are going up ramp and dominating heaven, which takes away any opportunity for Lev to play their classic retakes, where they're fast down ramp. EDG dominate that space. Kang bulldozing his way through and setting up angles. It's a beautiful idea. They look very prepared for what is Lev's map pick, and an astonishingly successful match for Lev. The desk was saying, if EDG can push things towards map 4 and 5, experience, scrappiness, it could start to push things more and more in favor of the Chinese team, who's won a trophy before.
Faces on. Lev currently on that stage, playing like they've realized for the first time exactly where they're playing. Seeing the same smiles, the same energy.
Well, it's also the first time we've seen them struggle strategically.
Yeah.
It was this B exec that first posed the problem. And since then, EDG have actually shown a lot of other stuff that's worked nicely. The fakes from nobody, that A-Heaven exec, and now Kang with the op. Looking to try to get a punish on Neon as he goes for that jiggle peek at default. But at some point here, as the timer ticks down and we see that Neon isn't...
Anh nghĩ là Sen Hunter hoặc là Karambit. Hai cái đó thôi.
Exec. And surely Kang's gonna pass the op over to somebody else.
It's a good setup though from Lev. Sado, slide off angle, pathing here from the satchel forwards. Neon, sending on the bulldog yet still. He's gonna do his best. Here it is, Chichu fast onto the timing, just all the way up through mid, but that's gonna be hurt. Lev!
Đừng nói mẹ rau này xong là thu luôn nha. Thua rau này cái thu luôn nha.
It's an absolute own goal from EDG. They've just done an exec with Kang Kang opping, dashing over towards new box, or new stand, sorry. And there's no way of recovering this 2v5.
Jenny. Smoke propped up. Something to play around.
Có ốp luôn mà.
Potential to pull these players out into the open with Spike watching that angle. Nobody's already realized it. It's the little victories that you're playing for in a round like this.
10 seconds left.
EDG, even domestically, do struggle on anti-ecos. And we've seen a lot of thrifties. Not all of them for Lev. There've been plenty on both sides. But this one, I think, is extremely avoidable. They did not have to play the round like this. When they realized that they weren't being given a pick over towards B main, it's pretty simple to just pass your operator over to somebody else at the back of the pack.
Not just that as well, just rushing into the B exec. Difference maker being Spike, Sato, Neon. They can put that full
Sato game này chóc ác. Trời ơi, thì tuyển thủ cũng giống như chúng ta thôi. Có game bay thì cũng sẽ có game chóc em.
Slower rounds where you just let Lev have all the information are going to be a disaster. And EDG can't afford to let opportunities slip. They were in control of this game up until that anti-eco that they failed.
They still are 2 rounds ahead.
This is nice though. Again, they take B main. They put the pressure as if they're going to go for the B pop. And it's such an extremely difficult thing to stop with those double duelists that Lev have to respect it, have to pull bodies over towards B. And that means that Blows comes off his normal position. A gets a little weaker. EDG though have been missing the timings a bit. They've had
Đúng rồi, ngày mai chung kết em. Ngày mai chung kết.
And instead nobody's calling fake afterwards, like he's gonna make it feel like it's ending A, but the spike's heading towards.
Anh sợ thua cái round vừa rồi là kéo vào OT hoặc là thua luôn á. EDG nó đang được nhánh, nó đang vô chuỗi thắng, cái tự nhiên nó thua round tào lao.
Reinforcement still here.
Is Smokey going to play for the orb? He is. Showstopper online.
Now it's going to be ready and waiting. Just the one Saturday to play for.
Trời ơi, ông bắn teammate kìa.
They combine their mind once more. Sato who will go down with an instant pivot TP. Hold on, evacuation.
He doesn't want it to get cancelled. He's worried about Blows.
Yeah, didn't know if he was still going to be anchoring over towards that spot, but it goes both ways. Neon has an ult of his own, reinforcing over towards the A side. 13 seconds remaining. This could be it. Playing spoiler and more.
Xong rồi. Cái quan trọng là Chicho nó sẽ không đủ time để nó bắt về.
It's a wild round called there by nobody. Overcooked. He had a brilliant fake play set up a few rounds back. But this one, they lost control entirely. Missed their timing to go back into A. Over-anticipated how many players would get pulled off. The thing is, Lev are never going to stack bodies on A, thinking that it's going in that direction because they're happy to play retake. They will stack bodies B on their defense side, but they're not going to pull defensive players off the B site very often. I think that round demonstrates a bit of a misunderstanding of how Lev approach their defense side, and so Odem's going to hit the timeout. The Brain Trust pulled over from T1. Now tasked to keep EDG ahead.
OT còn nguyên, OT, đúng rồi, OT còn nguyên á. Mà anh sợ là thua luôn á. Nhắc được cái mạch win của EDG rồi. Sợ thua luôn ấy.
In order to push things to fracture, the coaching staff is going to have to come up with an answer here. The B exec was potent, but Lev figured out an answer for it. More bodies on that side of the map. EDG's A heaven, it was such a nice strategic response. But it seems like they've forgotten all about that.
No longer relying on it, leaning into it. Again, all eyes set towards this B site. Now, Lev are assuming that there's a level of conditioning here because they were stacking it heavy with players, but they hit a util. Neon in court here and there. We're going to see a Trailblaze with a Cloudburst already forwards. It does pull out the paranoia. The molly going to be used to reciprocate. Sato just wants to stop them in their tracks. But already a double dash. That is a lovely entry. Smoggy's all the way forwards. Vulnerable to Matters not. There's plenty more bodies where that came from right there behind it. Transfer can't be hit in time. But in a no.
Trời ơi, đéo ai chết luôn mà. Chịu. Xứng đáng về nước.
24 kills. An immovable object. An invisible object as well. By the way, the EDG started moving forwards there.
Ba ông, hai ông đi sau đéo nói đi, hai ông đầu đéo chết luôn mà.
Neon, instead of TPing out, TP's deeper. Sato's there now for a molly on the choke. You have to get through the molly, you have to get through the snake bite, the paranoia.
Pha đó ông Smokey, ổng ngồi, ổng đi vào, ổng ngồi ngay góc đó luôn, ổng đéo thèm chết luôn.
They pull bodies away from A, and now are they going to try to hit the timing? This is the moment where nobody has been hesitant before.
Anh này vui tính, anh Smokey vui tính.
11-11. The entire tournament on the line here for EDG. Seekers sets a path forwards once more, but that sees a connection. Slingshots Kang all the way back. Spike is all the way in forwards, but again the rifle aim blows. It's straight on top of it, a flood defense.
Xong rồi, nát rồi. Nát rồi anh em à. 3-0 rồi. Ui, cảm ơn Nini. Cảm ơn em. 3-0 rồi. Hai ông Dulit NG như vậy là mất hết rồi. Hai ông Dulit NG như vậy là mất hết. GG.
Money is all over the place. But EDG have to pull it together. They have to drag it to OT. If they want a chance to survive in this tournament, if they want a chance to go all the way.
There.
Chị Châu có út. Không cho đặt được quả spy là ngon. Đăng ký gói ba. Mày đang me me đúng không? Mày đang me me đúng không? Trời ơi, lại là hai ông Dulit. Lại là hai ông Dulit. Ông nhảy trước, ông nhảy sau. Ủa sao pha đó Ray không test trồ nhảy nha. Pha đó Ray đi bộ vào à. Biết bắt sai rồi, biết Omen bắt sai rồi. Xong. 3-0 luôn à, vãi liền thật. Ồ gai này rồi, không sao em ơi. Hai ông Dulit chịu. Ê, anh có làm thêm một cái clip I'm the best xong cái thằng thua 3-0 không? Để ngày mai anh đăng anh có bị chửi không ta? I'm the best bằng 3-0. Xong. Leviathan gặp Paper Red ở chung kết tổng.
What a team! Absolutely brimming with talent. They were the better squad today in terms of the prep, the teamwork, the team fighting. And even EDG's incredible individuals could not power them through to even win a map.
Đi từ giánh đua. Không hay mà Leviathan nó bắn hay mà.
But Lev was simply too good. He stood up to the test of resilience that EDG offered. And now one more challenge awaits them, one more opponent. Already been bested by them for EDG. Chances and hopes scattered away. For now, though, we're going to send it down to the floor. Frankie standing by for that Verizon post-match interview. Take it away.
Chơi game anh bên em.
Last year you were in Leviathan
Vô để đó.
Academy. Now you're in the grand final on the main team. How does it feel?
Então, você começou na Academy, mas agora tá aqui na grandes finais do Master 2 de Londres. Como você tá se sentindo?
Mano, desde o começo na Academy eu sempre sabia que era um time muito bom na Academy, que a gente só iria evoluir. E agora que a gente subiu pro Tier 1, com esse time eu sempre fui muito feliz, sempre sabia que seria uma oportunidade muito boa de estar aqui. E eu sempre soube o nosso potencial de poder estar aqui.
Since back from the Academy, I knew that this team had a potential. It was really...
Pha đó thăm bên mà em. Pha đó tại vì không check á. Pha đó thằng gì ta? Thằng Gray nó đi vào. Thằng gì ta? Smokey vậy? Smokey đi vào. Quả smoke xong ngồi góc default không check mà. Nó đi vào trước á. Để em đi. Vui là pet. Anh up tí nha. Anh up tí để anh reset stream cái. Ha. Anh reset cái ha. Anh reset stream cái ha mọi người. Rồi xong anh live trên TikTok ha. Sau này bây giờ anh up để anh like này. Anh up like bên đó này. Anh em đợi tí ha. Hello Quốc Bảo nha.